Hey guys, so random video here. It's kind of just some more fittings, and I wanted to talk about mainly the Minmatar Assault. Now, I've been using this suit for quite a while now, especially back in 1.8 and now in 1.9, and I can tell you right now, I absolutely love this thing. It has just so many different options and so many different ways that you can fit the suit, and I just want to go through these really quick with you, so let's get started. The first one here is a shield fit. We've got 3 complex shield extenders, a complex, is that complex? I don't know. Yeah, an energizer, 2 regulators, complex reactive plate, complex kincat, or whatever, and I personally would use a shotgun or some other close quarters combat weapon like an ACR on this fit. Really nice for just running around really quickly. This is kind of the standard suit that I see people using a lot, is that it's all shield based and high shield regen. The next one here is a kind of an armor based one. So you have about 485 armor, which is pretty decent for a Minmatar suit, and your shields are just kind of a buffer, and then you use the damage mod just to get some extra damage out there. Now, don't mind the mass driver. I just don't have the combat rifle unlocked, so I would personally use a combat rifle on this suit as well. You do have a good sprint speed. That's why I call it a damage speed kind of thing. So it's just all about hit and run tactics. You might be able to fit a dampener on there or whatever instead of a plate, but then you're sacrificing HP, and you gotta want to keep up the HP on this fit because you're not focusing on shields so much. Then the next one is pure damage. This is all about armor and damage, kind of mimicking an Minmatar Assault a little bit. You go all plates. For me, I did 2 complex armor plates and 2 complex reactives, and that gave me a sprint speed of 6.89 with an armor repair of 8, which is great for just general purpose armor stuff, whatever. I keep this energizer on here just because it's good to have shields all the time, and then of course the damage mods. Again, ignore the mass driver. It's good to use an ACR or some other, Duval or some sort of close quarters combat weapon. Then this is my favorite of all the fits. It's got 470 shields, 386 armor, good shield regen and armor regen. The sprint speed is kind of lacking a little bit, but I'll get to that, or get to the reason why I don't see it's not much of a problem here in a second. So I do use a mass driver on this fit. This is just the officer mass driver, just for show. Then the complex shield regulator here, the complex armor plates, profile dampener, and armor repair. You need the extra HP on this suit because even though yes, you could go with just the or make this almost a shield fit with the dampener, I do like the fact that I have more HP just because I do find my shields go down almost all the time, and especially with the mass driver, you're constantly dealing damage to yourself, and you don't want to accidentally shoot one round off whatever and deal 150 damage to yourself, and then that's just like half of your armor HP. It's definitely not a good idea to have anything less than about 400. So that's why my sprint speed is kind of slower, because of that complex plate, but it works. It's good enough. Then an E-War fit. This one's got less HP, but it still has that dampener, so you are pretty survivable. Keeping again the same base shields, with instead now you're sacrificing a 1 extender for a precision enhancer, being able to detect some basic scouts. Then we have complex profile dampener and a complex range amplifier, mainly just because you'll be able to see a lot more of the battlefield this way, even though it's really not that much, but you do have a lot of speed and being able to just run around really quickly. I did put a scanner on here just for fun. Then we have our regen fit, and this one's kind of ridiculous. I didn't actually know you could make a fit like this. We've got almost 800 EHP, a 60 shield regen, 30 armor regen, and this is with using just 1 complex plate and 3 complex armor repairs. Now you do move a little bit slower because you are using that complex plate, but when it comes to, like, I actually haven't tried out this fit. I just made this really quick just to show you how crazy some of these fits can be, but it looks pretty effective. I mean, obviously you can't take a bunch of alpha damage, and you want to be really careful about your shields because you don't have that regulator either, but being able to just rep it back quickly once that shield delay is gone sounds like just crazy suit. And keeping your armor up the entire time too, that, I don't know, we'll have to try it out. Then the last one here, this is kind of funny. I didn't actually know you could do this. So this is a cloak on an assault with a proto shotgun, proto bolt pistol. The only thing I had to do was put a complex CPU because I am using core locust grenades. Just, again, even more trolly. We got complex shield extender and an enhanced shield extender because it ran out of PG. Using 2 complex dampeners to basically not use that much PG at all because there's 0 PG, but also just because you want to be as stealthy as possible with this fitting, because you are using a cloak, so you're going to be like a scout, and you need at least 2 of them in order to avoid a scout with a precision enhancer. Then we have we got a complex reactive plate which bumps up my armor repair to 5, and I am using 2 shield regen modules instead of another extender. And the main reason why there is because we do want to make sure that this suit can just instantly regenerate, just like a scout. You could probably fit another, oh, the other thing is about PG. You could probably fit another extender on here if you took away the core locust grenade, or maybe bump this down to advanced or something. But everything else kind of needs to be on your suit, and because I had the extra CPU, I figured, 2 of the most CPU intensive modules in the game should probably go in my high slot. So that is the troll fit. I don't know if it'll actually work or if it's any good at all, but it does have 7.7 sprint. You're kind of a scout-ish thing. I'm very excited to actually try this out to see how effective it is, because I've always wanted to make some sort of scout fit with an assault. Anyways, that's it for this video. Please tell me anything that you'd like to see in the comments if you can, and I'll see you guys next time.